It's hot in here. We'll get started in a second. Drop a comment in to let me know you're in here. Drop a comment saying hi, say yo, say whatever. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Turn on notifications so you get notified when I go live. Drop a comment, let me know you're in here. I see 6 people. Wave from TikTok. That's funny. You're from TikTok. Nice. Nice. I'm going to give people about another minute, and I'm going to get started. Because if you know, like, there are so many opportunities out here that by far 98, 99% of people in crypto have no clue exist. Because 98% of people in crypto have never used DeFi. They don't know how to use it. They don't know how to actually use crypto. And it's okay if you're one of those people. I assume you are. It's okay. You're here now to learn some things you didn't know before. We'll get started here in about 30 seconds. And I'm going to show you, I mean, that sounds crazy, right? There's an opportunity that I'm looking at that right here that says, hey, can we pay you 30% to borrow money from us? To borrow USDC, which is a stable coin, always worth $1. Put a 1 in the chat if that sounds crazy to you. Getting paid to borrow money? Put a 1 if that kind of makes your head hurt a bit. And these opportunities, they won't last forever. It's only because it's so unsaturated, right? What's most people doing in crypto by far? They're all asking the same question, following the same tactic, which is their solo strategy, which is what? What coin should I buy? That's basically what everybody's doing. But a small percentage of people, such as myself, I'm not doing that. I did that in the bear market. We're not in the bear market anymore. I'm not buying coins. I shifted my behavior into getting coins for free, airdrops, to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars. Hopefully by the end of this bull market, hundreds of thousands of dollars for me from that. Given to me for free. And I'm using DeFi. I'm putting my capital in crypto to work, earning more crypto passively for free. That is DeFi, okay? Put a 3 in the chat if that excites you. The idea of that exists. The thing is, most people buying just, what coin should I buy? That's what everybody's doing. It's an extremely saturated tactic or strategy. It's a tactic. Part of a strategy, but it's typically the only one-trick pony, the only tactic people have in their strategy. And I'm not meaning that to insult anybody. I'm just saying that's the reality. I was there. But I've been here for 7 years, third bull cycle. I've leveled up a good number of levels, and I'll continue leveling up. Most people don't know how to use DeFi. They know they've heard of it. They don't really understand what it is. They don't know how to use it. They don't know how to use their crypto. They don't know how to use any crypto stuff. So that's what I'm going to show you here. Are you ready? Do we have hearts on these things like TikTok? Anybody? I don't think so. Well, hit a heart anyways. Be sure to subscribe. So let me show you something. So I'm over here on a site called ZeroLend, okay? This is a very legitimate borrowing and lending site. And particularly, I'm on the Manta network. I'm on the Manta network, okay? Now, what's interesting here is that I've supplied about $9,000 of value across Manta Coin and Stone. Stone is a staked version of Ethereum. And by the way, I'm getting zero gravity points. I'm getting this little thing down here, which is early zero. And I'm getting early zero and zero gravity points. Okay, before I get into it, what are those? Well, by lending crypto in here and borrowing crypto, I'm earning airdrop from ZeroLend when they eventually do their token. That's not the main reason I'm showing you this. That's not even the main reason I'm in here. That's just an added benefit, a bonus on top, because I don't know how big ZeroLend's airdrop is going to be. It'll certainly be much smaller than what I'm going to be showing you in the airdrop challenge this week. But it's a nice added bonus. That's not the main reason I'm over here. I'm over here to use DeFi and use this stuff in other ways. So let me show you something quick before I get into the dollar thing. Look at this right here. I'm paying 1.88% to borrow Ethereum. But what's this little number down here? 6.2%. Participating in this ETH borrowing gives you annualized rewards. So I'm earning early zero token at 6.2%. What is early zero token? Well, let's go up here to rewards. So far, I have this many early zero to claim, but what it gives a dollar value, not a whole lot, but it gives a dollar value. And early zero, when ZeroLend finally launches their token, I'll be able to redeem my early zero for zero, which will be their official token, okay? 1 to 1. And by holding early zero, I also get 40% of any airdrop that ZeroLend, the protocol, gets. So this is all a very, very nice benefit, but I want to come back here and show this to you. I'm paying 1.88% to borrow Ethereum. That's nothing. But I'm actually earning 6.2% in early zero. So 6.2 minus 1.88 is what? About 4.5%, call it 4%. I'm getting paid 4% to borrow Ethereum. Why am I borrowing TIA? I don't have that going on here. I'm paying 7%. With that said, I'm also earning zero gravity points, which means more airdrop for me from ZeroLend. Don't let this hurt your head too much. But I borrowed TIA for something else. I actually sent it over to a different protocol where I'm borrowing TIA at 7%, but where I sent the TIA to, I'm making about 60%. Not bad. And TIA has also helped me qualify for some pretty nice airdrops at the same exact time. Very good play. Now let's get to what you came for. Right here. Look at this. I can borrow USDC and I can borrow USDT. Look at this. I can borrow USDC, which drop in the comments quick. I want to make sure you know what USDC is. Drop in the comments. What is USDC? I want to make sure you know what that is. Anybody? Yes, Lindsay, it's a stable coin, which a stable coin is a coin that is always worth $1. USDC and USDT are the main two stable coins. So I can borrow USDC at 17%, but I'm also getting 11.3% in early zero. So 17, call it 18, minus call it 11, is what? 7. So really I'm borrowing at 7%, and I'm also earning these zero gravity points, which means even more airdrop for me from ZeroLend. Now, check this out. I can borrow this. When you combine all this, I'm really borrowing USDC at about, what? Call it 7%, right? About 7%. But the thing is I can borrow this USDC and go swap it on a decentralized exchange. I can go change it into USDT. I borrow this and I swap it into USDT. Look what USDT is paying, right? I'm paying 7% to borrow USDC. I swap it into USDT and I put it in here. I supply it. I'm earning 35 plus 5. I'm earning over 40% on USDT. So I'm paying 7% to borrow USDC. I swap it into USDT, and now I'm earning 40%. 40 minus 7, I'm earning over 30% to borrow dollars. I'm getting paid to borrow dollars. With that said, I'm not even doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Put a 1 in the chat if you're wondering, why are you not doing that? Nobody's wondering why I'm not doing that? It's not because there's some risk. Here's why I'm not doing it. But it's a really good thing to do. But I'm not doing it. Why? Because in a bull run, the opportunities around, if you're experienced like myself, and you know where to look, and you know how to see things, and you know how to piece things together, the opportunities to your average crypto investor are utterly beyond mind-blowing. Getting 30% on borrowed money, that's actually not worth it to me because the opportunities out here are insane. Did you hear what I said about TIA? I'm borrowing TIA at 7 and I'm earning about 60% on it. So I'm making about 60% on my Celestia. Why would I come over here and earn 30% on my dollars? And what I'm doing with the TIA is going to qualify me for other airdrops, meaning it's way more than 60%. And what's my risk? Not much. Am I putting a bunch of money into buying a coin hoping it goes up? No. I borrow Celestia at a very low interest rate, meaning when I repay my Celestia, I have to pay it back in Celestia. But I took my Celestia and I'm earning a way higher interest rate on it somewhere else on this borrowed Celestia. And it's qualifying me for multiple other airdrops, meaning I'm just getting given, money is just getting thrown at me, and it cost me nothing. Put a 3 in the chat if you signed up for the airdrop challenge tomorrow. I want to know, because there is nothing more important of all these amazing opportunities out here. There is nothing more important to know from a low risk, high upside standpoint than airdrops, specifically the ones I'm going to be showing you. I can get paid 30% to borrow dollars. Hey, would you like me to borrow you money and pay you to do it? In what world is someone not going to say yes to that? And I'm saying no. Because I have way better opportunities all these other places. Better than that. You just got to know where to look. You got to know what to do. And by joining the airdrop challenge, by coming off of these platforms and coming further into the daily crypto bull world that's off this stuff, that I don't have to deal with censorship, that I don't have to deal with bullshit, that I don't have to deal with haters and trolls, and I can just work with serious people on my terms and their terms in a way that no one can fuck with us. That is how you can do the best. If you don't like me, that's fine. Find somebody that can really help you level up, lower your risk to the floor, and increase your upside to the ceiling, beyond the ceiling. That's the way I approach these markets, right? In the bear market in 22 and good portion of 23, I was exclusively pretty much buying crypto because it was extremely on sale and underpriced. So that's what I was doing. That's where the best opportunity was. But that's not where it is today. It's not. And you know what? That's what most people are doing, isn't it? Most content you probably watch are people talking about what coins to buy, what narratives are going to pop, right? Stuff like that. Well, everyone's doing that. If you've paid attention in life at all, you'll realize objectively that if most people are doing something, it's probably not the best thing to do. It's probably not the best opportunity. As a pure mathematical statement, it's saturated. So the best opportunity cannot be there. In reality, that's where the most risk lies. In the bear market, when I'm buying coins super cheap, Bitcoin under 20K, ETH at $1,000, Solana at $12, no one wants to buy it. I'm just gobbling it up, waiting for the bull market. But we're in the bull market, probably halfway in, price-wise. Maybe a third of the way in. I still think there's another leg or two up. I still think there's opportunity, but it's not the best opportunity. I can get paid 30% to borrow dollars, and I'm not doing it because I'm like, no, that doesn't rank well enough for the incredible opportunities out here. And still getting paid 30% to borrow dollars is way better than going and buying a crypto coin at this point, from a risk reward standpoint, from a risk standpoint anyways. Yes, you can go buy a coin, it can go double or triple this week or next or this month. Absolutely it can. But do you really know what you're buying? Have you really done the research? Or do you have conviction on what you're buying? Or are you just buying it because you saw it on TikTok or YouTube and it sounds, or people are getting pumped about it? Be real with yourself. We're all subject to that kind of FOMO. So what you're going to learn in the airdrop challenge is very low risk. You know where the downside is. You know how much you can lose there. Very little, depending on what you do. And the upside is gigantic. I mean, imagine, you know the Arbitrum airdrop? I showed that to you, yes? Right? People got anywhere from 1,200 to 10,000 Arbitrum tokens. I got Arbitrum tokens. I knew they were going to do it. I knew well in advance. So I started doing the things that would qualify me for the airdrop. Didn't take a lot of time, certainly didn't take much money at all. And, here you go. Here's $20,000. Here you go. Now, I'm not going to say that these airdrops I'm showing you tomorrow, you specifically are going to get tens of thousands of dollars from each one. But each one, you should be able to get at least thousands of dollars from each one. And if you really work it, which I'm not going to be teaching about that tomorrow because there are ways to multi maximize it, but they do take more time. Which has to do with having multiple wallets. I'm not going to be getting into that because that's going to be too much for most people. But just tomorrow, what I'm going to show you on Tuesday, tomorrow, you're going to go, wow. There will be multiple things that you can do. Things that don't cost money that will qualify you for a very big airdrop that will come probably in January. Oh, it's so far away. Oh yeah, it's so far away to get handed tens of thousands of dollars for not much time and no money spent. Anyways, and there will be a couple other things that also get you more tokens, more coins for free, and another thing that gets you a very high interest rate on things like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, all within the same project. Your mind's gonna be fucking blown just tomorrow. So those of you that signed up, good on you. Those of you that haven't, you do you. You do you. But if you're serious at all and $97 is stopping you, I don't know, man. I don't know what else I can say to get you to take a chance on it. What's your downside, $97? Maybe I'm a total scammer. I'm not, but maybe I am. If you've been following me for a while, if you've been listening to me, I have a lot more to lose from being a scammer. 215,000 on TikTok. I have a real brand, shitloads of people that are in my community that vouch for me dramatically. But whatever. Probably wouldn't hesitate to, what does it cost to buy 4 beers at a football game? It costs $100 now. I bet most people wouldn't hesitate to drop $100 on a few beers at a game. There's no value in that. There's regret and hangovers and a bad use of money. But nonetheless. So there's all kinds of opportunities out here. You just need to learn, and it takes time, and you level up. And it's hard for me to remember when all I knew was buying coins low and hoping they go up. And these opportunities, they just don't last forever. More and more people come into crypto, more and more people move into DeFi, more and more people move in. So, you know, in 5, 10 years, we'll look back on these times and go, God damn, that was incredible. I wish I would have taken more advantage of it. No matter what, you're going to feel like that. I'm going to feel like that. I always feel like that because there's so much opportunity, you can't get it all. I am close, especially if you know where to look and what to look for. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably about it. And just to sum that up again, right, let me show you. I'm over here on Zero Land on the Manta network. I supplied some coins, Staked ETH, which is Stone, and Manta. I'm earning zero gravity points, which is going to be translatable into airdrop, Zero Coin, when they launch it. I'm borrowing ETH. I'm getting paid to borrow ETH. 6 minus 2 is 4, right? And I'm getting zero gravity points, so I'm getting even more airdrop for borrowing. And I'm borrowing TIA here at 7%, earning zero gravity, qualifying for more and more airdrop tokens. And I took my TIA and put it somewhere where I'm earning 60%. And where I put the TIA is qualifying me for multiple other airdrops. And that's why I could borrow this down here at roughly 7%, right? 17, 18 minus 11, 7. Swap it into USDT and be earning 40% on it, you know, but 40 minus 7 would be about 33. And I'm just not doing it. As incredible as that is, you know, getting paid 30% to borrow dollars. It only exists in crypto. It only exists because most people don't know, aren't over here. It's not saturated. Zig when everyone else is zagging. This type of stuff, airdrops, DeFi, is zigging while everyone else is zagging. What coin should I buy? I'm not saying don't go buy coins. Like, there's still opportunity there. It's just not the best opportunity. And there's a lot more risk now than there was in the bear market when we were buying at bottom basement prices. That's all I'm saying. Put a 1 in the chat if you found this helpful. Let me know. I don't know if you thought this was silly. If you found value in this, put a 1. Let me know. Ten people on here. I got a couple 1s, so I'm assuming 3 1s, 4 1s. Oh, okay. More people found value than I thought. To me, this is amazing. Like, if you know how to use crypto, it's a very fun game. I'm out here on my computer searching around for, hey, where's free money? Where's like a lot of free money? And the DeFi kind of has these Legos that go together. And as you learn more about the different Lego pieces, you can construct these amazing strategies and cash flows that just come to you. Just come to you. I can borrow dollars and get paid to do it. And the opportunities are so good, I'm not even doing that because there's way better opportunities than that. Jack says, explain it again, I'm a little confused. You will be, because this is completely new to you. I could not possibly explain this to you in one go. This is something I have to show you and for you to play around with some buttons. The airdrop stuff is more straightforward. This is more advanced than that. But I just wanted to show you, give you a taste, open your eyes to what types of things are out there that you were probably unaware of. 1 spelled out. But I will explain it one more time. And it's not going to make sense to you. Because if you're completely unfamiliar with this, it's still not going to make sense to you. Because we have thoughts going on in our mind, but if you can shut them off, all I'm doing, I'm borrowing this. I'm only paying 7% because I'm paying 17, but I'm getting 11%. That I'm going to get in the future of Zero Coin. That's what this is down here. And I'm getting these gravity points, which equates to even more airdrop, which means more zero tokens that I will get in the future. Borrow at 17, borrow at 7 really. Swap it into USDT. I won't do that here. I would do that on a decentralized exchange and then supply it, lend it over here. I borrowed, turned it into USDT and supplied it. And I'm getting 35 plus 5. Actually, it's about 41% total. 41% minus 7 gives me 30-some percent to borrow money. And I can get out of that whenever I want. The second, maybe it doesn't become worth it anymore, then I can just close it out and take my profits that I got completely passively at basically no risk by just knowing how to use DeFi. Anyways, all right, y'all. I'll show you where the, if you haven't signed up for the airdrop challenge yet, I'll show it to you. CryptoProChallenge.com. It's taking place tomorrow. It will be recorded, and you'll be able to watch the recordings until Sunday night. Then I take them down. I do that to force you to take action, knowing there's a deadline to get your ass rolling. That's plenty of time to get going on this stuff. Seriously, plenty of time. And somehow you don't remember that, CryptoProChallenge.com. In my TikTok bio, that link will bring you over there also, okay? Any questions real quick while I'm here before I get off this? I gotta pee like crazy, and I gotta go eat. I haven't eaten. This is very informative. I appreciate you showing this. I thought I knew a little. I had no idea. Thanks, Andrew. I also do this, like, people, you got to be careful who you listen to. You got to listen to people that demonstrate that they know what the fuck they're talking about. Do not make the mistake that, ooh, let me show you all these coins I bought that went up, or here's my fancy watch, or here's my fancy car, or here's my fancy house. You should listen to me. Don't make that mistake. That does not equate to them being able to help you at all. If you want to learn about a subject, make them show you. Right here, I think I demonstrated very decently that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to DeFi, when it comes to using crypto, when it comes to actually being in the cryptoverse, when it comes to being a professional crypto investor. And this, like, what I showed you here, I said that was more advanced than the airdrop stuff, but it's still just the tippy tip of the gigantic iceberg of what's going on in here in my 7 years of experience being in this shit every day, using it, having fun with it. I'm like a kid playing a video game. I love using this shit. It's so fun to find the different DeFi Legos and create these opportunities by piecing them together. Do you have any of your funds in it? I have some in Zero Lend. Yeah, I showed that to you. I have about $9,000 sitting on that network in Zero Lend. I borrowed ETH. I'm getting paid to borrow Ethereum, and I'm getting paid to borrow Celestia. See, look, I have about what do I have in here? About 9. So not a lot, but I have about $9,000 in here currently. This is just on the Manta network. I have stuff sprinkled all throughout the entire DeFi universe. And this particular protocol on this particular network, I have $9,000, borrowing 3, getting paid to borrow it, getting paid to borrow it. And I'm over here. I have this stuff in here to do this. I won't be in there forever. Eventually, I'll weigh my opportunities. The main reason I'm actually in here is because of the Celestia thing. That's the main reason I'm in here. Because I can borrow Celestia at 7%, and I'm getting 0 gravity points, which will equate to an airdrop from Zero Lend, the platform I'm using. But I took that Celestia, that's a bonus though. I took the Celestia, I sent it somewhere else, and where I'm using it is getting me 60%, plus qualifying me for multiple future airdrops. I mean, so that Celestia that I'm borrowing, while I'm paying 7%, when it's all said and done, I'll probably make like 500% on it. And I didn't buy anything. Because I know how to use DeFi. I know how to stack Legos. I know how to use the different networks, the different protocols on the different networks. I know how to send funds from one network to another network via bridging, stuff like that. There's so many DeFi Legos. This stuff is not ready for mainstream. It is not. That's why the opportunities are so fucking gigantic, because it can be a little burdensome to learn it. Most people, they can't find some. I've had to go learn this shit over the years myself. I've made so many mistakes, but I kept going. I'm a stubborn bastard. And eventually, I got really good at it. I figured it all out. And I don't want to say I figured it all out, but I've learned a lot. And now I'm very proficient. There aren't a whole lot of people walking on the planet that have the experience and knowledge in this that I do. There are people above me, for sure. But there aren't many that are even at where I'm at. And with that being said, I'm amazing. No. Every one of us has expertise. You have expertise. Everybody has expertise in usually a few things. Me, I'm not good at most things. But at this, I'm very experienced and very good at it. You want me to fix your car? I'm almost useless, right? You want me to fix your toilet? I'm useless. You want me to figure out your electrical? I'm useless. I mean, build a house? Beyond useless. But here, I'm very good. Just saying. Just got your airdrop confirmation email. That's very good, Shafiq. That should have the Zoom link right there in it. I'll still be sending out another one tomorrow morning. And it'll all be recorded. You'll be getting links to where the recordings will be published, and they'll be up until Sunday night. And I will take them down. And it's only $97 for anyone that hasn't signed up. And the next time I do an airdrop challenge, which will probably be in like 2 weeks, I'm going to double the price. So right now it's 97. It's going to be 197 next time. And so you get double screwed there. The price isn't actually screwing you much because it's worth way more than that. It's more waiting. The waiting is what can screw you the most, because the clock is ticking on this stuff. It's not, oh, I need to do one thing today and now I'm good and I get everything. No, a lot of this stuff, some of it, especially the stuff that doesn't take really much money at all, takes more activity. Not like a lot, oh, let's spend 10 hours a week. No. But, if you do one thing for 5 minutes this week and one thing for 5 minutes next week, those compound on each other. Those types of things, the longer you've been involved in a protocol or a network, right? If I started using it 5 months ago compared to the person that just started using it today, well, the person that started using it 5 months ago is going to get a bigger allocation of the airdrop. So time is not on your side. That said, we're talking about getting handed thousands, tens of thousands of dollars potentially in free money, free tokens from major projects. The one I'm going to show you tomorrow, there's plenty of time for. As a matter of fact, I even know when they'll be doing their next airdrop, and I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. But you don't want to wait. That's all I'm saying. So how much you're going to need for the airdrop challenge? It depends on how much you want to do. There will be some things I show you that will take money, sort of, and there's other one that won't. The one I'm showing you tomorrow doesn't require money. It doesn't require you to spend money. It requires more activity. And the ones I'll be showing you on Wednesday and Thursday require money, but not much. And it's not like, here's money, let me sit there and hope it comes back. No, what I mean by that is like, put a 1 in the chat if you own Ethereum or are comfortable owning Ethereum. Nine people on here, only 2 of you have or are comfortable owning Ethereum. So the one I'm going to show you on Thursday, I'm going to show you how to use your Ethereum to qualify for multiple airdrops. If you have Ethereum anyways, you might as well be letting it earn you a shitload more money. You'll see. You'll see. Because with the Ethereum that I hold, I'm not sitting here like, oh, I hope Ethereum goes to 20K. I hope it does. But most of the money I expect to make with my Ethereum is actually going to come from airdrops I get by knowing what to do with my Ethereum. Ooh, that's big. Did you hear that? I have Ethereum. It's the main thing I have in my crypto token portfolio. But if I'm just sitting here holding it, all I can do is hope number go up. If I know what to do with it, I can actually qualify myself for some pretty big airdrops that are worth way more than the Ethereum I'm holding. So Ethereum's price can go down, and I'm still wildly profitable because I used it intelligently and wisely with my experience. And that stuff probably doesn't make any sense to you right now, but that's why you're getting in the challenge. I'm teaching you things you don't know. But, okay. I think it's, and by the way, 3,700, it's the all-time high for Ethereum is 4,800. Still well below its all-time high. I think it's wise that if you're going to buy coins, that you buy things that you believe in, that you have conviction in, that you understand, that you have a long-term time horizon for, that you feel completely comfortable. If it goes down, you're not devastated. You're like, that's fine. I know where it's going to be in 4 years. I know where it's going to be in 8 years, in 12 years. I'm in the long game. And if it goes down a lot, cool, that's an opportunity. I'm just going to buy more. Like, once you can get over that hump, like, you know how wonderful it is to be able to look at your crypto portfolio, and when it goes down, you don't even consider that it's a negative thing? I don't notice it or bother it at all. My mind is now just programmed where I'm like, has it gone down enough that I should buy more? Is that what most people are doing? No. They're dropping fucking cry emojis. Oh, I went down 10%. They dropped. Listen to me. If you come into my world, don't use cry emojis. Don't use the word panic. Don't use emotions. Don't even celebrate like crazy. Chill out. I hate it when people put, oh my God, I went down and panicking, or they drop cry emojis, or I'm sad, or I'm pissed. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it. Don't do that. That is going to lead you to ruin. Get that out of your system. Mindset, the way you set your mind, is what matters. If you're trying to become financially free this crypto bull market, it's probably not going to happen. You can make a good amount of money, but let's have some expectations that we can realistically meet. Because it's in human nature, we're just so goddamn greedy. This is the best opportunity humanity has ever seen. And it's not good enough because we gauge how good it is, and then our greedy ass mind goes to, how can I get 10 times more? And then 10 times that. Oh man, you gotta focus on, see, you're focusing on how can I get more. You gotta look at how can I manage my downside? By buying good shit. By getting yield on it. By getting airdrops for having it. So you really gotta think, and most of these thoughts don't cross people's minds because they don't know it's possible. I buy it for gas fees and maybe a few memes. That's fair. The meme coin market seems to be best on Solana and probably Base, actually. I think Base is probably, if I was going to play that game a bit, which I don't. Yeah. I could go on and 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 on. But I couldn't possibly give you a fraction of 1% about what's going on in here in one sitting. Stuff takes time. You can accelerate your experience. You can accelerate how fast you level up, but you can't go from 0 to 100 in a day. It's impossible. You have a capacity of only so much that you can learn and understand in any given time period. So anyways, all right, y'all. I'm heading out. Yeah, so you say it was 3,300 yesterday, now it's 37. I wish I would have bought more. That's the exact thing I'm talking about. Like, eliminate those thoughts. Eliminate them. They're going to ruin you. I'm serious. Oh, it went up. I wish I would have bought more. Oh, it went down. I wish I would have sold. No. What the fuck? That's going to fuck with you. It's going to make you, you're being emotional. It's going to make you make bad decisions because it's being driven by emotion, FOMO, greed, regret, fear. Get rid of that shit. Listen, the other thing, I'm not going to get the most views of people because I don't really want to make bullshit content that just gets a lot of views but isn't very valuable. And I don't speak vanilla and soft to people. I tell you what I believe you need to hear. And if you're making the wrong decisions, I'm going to look at you and go, you're making the wrong decisions. Not by kid gloving you. I'm not going to be mean as fuck. But like, I'm going to be very clear. Like, no, you need to get rid of emotions. You need to change the way you look at this. And I understand going from where you are to that spot, it doesn't happen overnight, but start making the shift. If you can't handle that, then I'm not for you. I'm saying that to anyone listening, not just anyone specific. Anyways, all right. I do keep it 1,000. I'm not afraid to say unpopular things, but I don't say unpopular things just to shock people. It's just so much more enjoyable being myself. Talking about what I actually find valuable instead of gassing people up, making bullshit content that they want, but is not valuable. It's actually not even good for them. It's bad for them. So I get good views on my stuff, but it's because I make an effort to educate in a way that still keeps your attention and keeps you curious. But I try to walk you down a path where you might learn a few things and actually grow a little bit instead of feeding that dummy inside of you that's saying, what coin should I buy? What coin's going to 100x? That silly green lizard monster. Greed lizard monster, excuse me. Watch out. It's constantly there. It's trying to drive the ship. It's constantly trying to take control. Don't let it. And one of the ways, have a longer term time horizon. Manage your risk. Be completely okay with leaving some meat on the bone, selling early, taking profits. Be very comfortable if things go down because you know what you got. You know it's high quality as fuck. And if it goes lower, you don't go, no, I missed out on money. No, you're like, fuck, what an opportunity. I get to buy more, thank God, because you know where it's going over time. If you can't arrive at those types of things before you buy something, you should buy it. Odds are you're going to end up losing. Seriously. And it takes, I don't want to say discipline because I hate that word. No one wants to use discipline. I'm just saying it takes awareness, and that comes over time as you little by little practice it, make different decisions, research, learn, etc. All right, y'all. I really got to go. I got to piss. I really got to piss. I drink so much coffee. Yeah, so if you want to join the challenge, if you haven't yet, I'll show you the link one more time. CryptoProChallenge.com. If for some reason you just can't remember, you didn't take a screenshot, you can find the link in my TikTok bio. This is my real bio. See that number? No one else is going to have that. There are lots of impersonators, but it's the only one that's going to have that big of a number. That link can get you the airdrop challenge too. All right, y'all. Hope to see all of you tomorrow, but I know I'll be seeing some of you tomorrow. Oz, you'll be there. Who else was in there? I'm trying to scroll up. I think the purple one, I don't know who that one's name is. Dark Hunter, I think will be there. I think Lindsay will be there. But, all right, y'all. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I won't be going live probably for the next few days because I'll be doing the airdrop challenge. And if you're going to be on the airdrop challenge, make it the focus of the next 6 days. To be on that, don't get distracted by all the shiny objects and meme coins and TikToks and YouTubes and Twitters. Be focused this week on this, okay? All right, Scott, awesome. Gonna watch after you get out of work. That's totally good because it's gonna be recorded. You'll have plenty of time to do it. All right, y'all, take care. I have to figure out how to end it. I think I hit this button up here.